Hey there, fellow Americans. If you've been keeping an eye on your Social Security benefits, I've got some breaking news that's going to make your day. Starting this July, some seniors over 60 could be eligible for monthly payments of up to $6,500 through the Social Security Administration. Sounds too good to be true? Well, stick around because I'm about to break down everything you need to know about this game-changing development. But before we dive deep into the details, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on crucial updates about your Social Security benefits. Now, you might be wondering, how is this even possible? Well, the Social Security Administration has recently announced significant changes to its payment structure, taking into account the rising cost of living and the increasing financial challenges faced by seniors in today's economy. This new initiative aims to provide better financial security for eligible seniors, ensuring they can maintain a comfortable standard of living during their retirement years. Let's address the elephant in the room: who exactly qualifies for these $6,500 monthly payments? The eligibility criteria are quite specific, and it's crucial to understand them thoroughly. First and foremost, you must be at least 60 years old. However, age alone doesn't guarantee qualification. Your work history, lifetime earnings, and current financial situation all play vital roles in determining your eligibility for these enhanced benefits. One of the most significant factors affecting your payment amount is your lifetime earnings and the age at which you choose to start receiving benefits. Have you ever wondered how your work history impacts your Social Security payments? Well, the SSA calculates your benefits based on your highest 35 years of earnings, adjusted for inflation. This means that if you've had a consistent career with steady income growth, you might be looking at the higher end of the payment spectrum. But what about those who haven't worked for a full 35 years? Don't worry, you can still qualify for benefits, though your payment amount might be lower. The SSA takes into account various life circumstances, including periods of unemployment, disability, or time spent as a caregiver. The key is understanding how these gaps in employment affect your benefit calculation and what steps you can take to maximize your payments. Here's something many people don't realize: your marital status can significantly impact your benefit amount. Are you married, divorced, or widowed? Each of these situations comes with its own set of rules and potential advantages. For instance, if you're married, you might be eligible for up to 50% of your spouse's benefit amount if it's higher than what you'd receive based on your own work record. Similarly, divorced individuals might be eligible for benefits based on their ex-spouse record, provided the marriage lasted at least 10 years. The auto-deposit feature of these payments is another aspect worth highlighting. Gone are the days of waiting for checks in the mail or worrying about deposit delays. The SSA has streamlined its payment system to ensure that eligible seniors receive their benefits promptly and securely through direct deposit. But how do you set up this automatic deposit? Don't worry, I'll walk you through that process too. One question that often comes up is, will these payments affect my other benefits? It's a valid concern, especially if you're receiving other forms of assistance. The good news is that these Social Security payments generally don't impact most other federal benefits you might be receiving. However, there are some important exceptions and considerations to keep in mind, particularly regarding Medicare and certain means-tested benefits. Speaking of Medicare, let's talk about how these enhanced Social Security payments interact with your healthcare coverage. Did you know that your Medicare premiums are typically deducted directly from your Social Security benefits? Understanding this relationship is crucial for managing your monthly budget and ensuring you're making the most of both programs. Now, you might be thinking, this sounds great, but what about inflation? It's a legitimate concern, especially given recent economic trends. The SSA has built-in protections against inflation through cost of living adjustments, COLAs. These annual adjustments help ensure that your benefits maintain their purchasing power over time. But how exactly do these COLAs work? And what can you expect in terms of future increases? Let's talk about taxes. Yes, I know it's not the most exciting topic, but it's crucial to understand how these payments might affect your tax situation. Depending on your total income, up to 85% of your Social Security benefits might be taxable. However, there are strategies you can use to manage your tax liability and maximize your take-home amount. Have you considered how these payments will fit into your overall tax planning? One aspect that often gets overlooked is the impact of continuing to work while receiving Social Security benefits. If you're between 60 and full retirement age and still working, your benefits might be temporarily reduced if your earnings exceed certain thresholds. But here's the interesting part: these reductions aren't permanent. Once you reach full retirement age, your benefit amount will be recalculated to give you credit for any months your benefits were reduced. What about international residents? If you're a US citizen living abroad, you might still be eligible for these enhanced payments. However, there are specific rules and restrictions regarding international bank accounts and payment methods. It's essential to understand these requirements to ensure you can receive your benefits without interruption. Financial planning is crucial when it comes to Social Security benefits. Have you considered how these enhanced payments fit into your overall retirement strategy? It's important to think about things like investment decisions, debt management, and long-term care planning in conjunction with your Social Security benefits. Let's address some common misconceptions about these enhanced payments. First, they're not a one-size-fits-all program. The actual amount you receive will depend on various factors specific to your situation. Second, while the maximum payment could reach $6,500, not everyone will qualify for this amount. Understanding these nuances is crucial for setting realistic expectations and planning accordingly. What steps should you take to ensure you don't miss out on these enhanced benefits? First, create an account on the Social Security Administration's website if you haven't already. This will allow you to track your benefits, update your information, and receive important notifications. Second, gather all necessary documentation, including birth certificates, tax records, and employment history. The application process itself deserves special attention. While it might seem daunting, it's actually quite straightforward if you're properly prepared. The SSA offers multiple ways to apply: online, by phone, or in person at your local Social Security office. Which method is best for you depends on your specific circumstances and comfort level with technology. Let's talk about timing. When exactly should you apply for these benefits? While the enhanced payments start in July, it's recommended to begin your application process several months in advance. This gives you time to gather necessary documentation and resolve any issues that might arise during the application process. What happens if you need to make changes to your benefit arrangement after you've started receiving payments? Life changes happen, and the SSA has processes in place to accommodate them. Whether you need to update your banking information, change your address, or adjust your tax withholding, these modifications can usually be made online or through your local Social Security office. Security is another crucial aspect to consider. With the rise in Social Security-related scams, it's important to know how to protect yourself. Remember, the SSA will never call you unsolicited asking for personal information or demanding payment. If you receive such calls, they're likely scams. How can you verify legitimate communications from the SSA? I'll share some tips to help you stay safe. Looking ahead, what can we expect in terms of future changes to Social Security benefits? While the $6,500 monthly payments represent a significant enhancement, the Social Security system continues to evolve. Staying informed about potential changes and adjustments is crucial for long-term planning. Remember, maximizing your Social Security benefits isn't just about qualifying for the highest possible payment, it's about making informed decisions that align with your overall retirement strategy. Have you considered working with a financial advisor who specializes in Social Security benefits? They can help you navigate the complexities and make choices that best suit your individual situation. As we wrap up this detailed overview, let me remind you of the importance of staying informed about your Social Security benefits. The landscape is constantly changing, and what applies today might be different tomorrow. That's why it's crucial to stay connected with reliable sources of information. And speaking of staying informed, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. By subscribing to this channel, you'll ensure you never miss out on important updates about Social Security benefits, retirement planning, and other crucial financial information that could impact your future. Also, if you found this information helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with friends and family who might benefit from this knowledge. Remember, knowledge is power, especially when it comes to your financial future. Stay tuned for more updates, and feel free to leave your questions in the comments below. Together, we can navigate the complex world of Social Security benefits and ensure a secure retirement for everyone.